What's up everybody, Frangrams here back with another Pikmin video. Today I'm going to be talking about a little survey that Nintendo sent out to random people on the internet, asking them what they're most excited for when it comes to Pikmin 4. If you're excited for Pikmin 4, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on any new Pikmin 4 news. Now let's get started. An important thing to note is I believe that this survey Nintendo sent out is just to get a feel for how they're going to market Pikmin 4. Because I don't think that this survey or the results of this survey are going to affect the game itself. Because it's almost releasing. It's releasing in July. And yeah, it's just way too soon for Nintendo to be making tweaks to this game. So if anything, that's amazing news. Because as you're going to see in this survey, there's a lot of cool stuff that Nintendo mentions that just makes any Pikmin fan salivate at the mouth thinking of. In one part of the survey, we have Nintendo asking players what kind of experience they want Pikmin 4 to be. For example, do people want a challenging atmosphere or relaxing atmosphere? Cool and scary creatures or cute creatures? And like I mentioned before, I'm sure we're getting both kinds of experiences in this game, down the line in this list. We have action or strategic gameplay, varied gameplay styles, or traditional Pikmin gameplay. That's a big question mark in my opinion, because the traditional Pikmin gameplay is the traditional Pikmin gameplay. That's what you want Pikmin to be. What do these varied gameplay styles entail? What does that even mean? Now, I'm going to basically spoil the rest of this video. That might mean a different gameplay style during the night mode. That's the only other place where you could change it up as far as your gameplay goes in the game. Alright, so we'll get back to that later. We also have fighting alongside your Pikmin or looking after your Pikmin. This is also a really interesting question Nintendo's asking the players, because the main gist of all the Pikmin games is to fight alongside your Pikmin. Everyone knows that. Even people who haven't played Pikmin, you use them to do your bidding. They're like your little miniature carrot slaves. But I think Nintendo's starting to realize that, Pikmin, people care about their Pikmin like a lot more than they may think. They don't want to just use them as weapons and ammo. So what if, hypothetically speaking, 90% of people who take this survey chose the looking after my Pikmin part? That would mean that Nintendo would have to advertise Pikmin 4 in a way that pleases that audience. How would they do that unless they didn't already have maybe sections of the game where you could interact more with your Pikmin? Treat them like your little friends. Maybe take pictures with them. Dress them up like in Pikmin Bloom. Stuff like that. You get where I'm going with this, right? Nintendo wouldn't ask this if they didn't have those kind of options in their game to advertise it in that way. That's just my mindset there. Alright, we have simple gameplay, complex gameplay. That's kind of self-explanatory. And we also have exploring gameplay and battling gameplay. It's not hard to imagine how those two kinds of gameplay methods are going to be in the game. In this next part of the survey, we have Nintendo asking players what features they're most excited for in Pikmin 4. Some of these are pretty basic and stuff we already knew, like encountering brand new enemies, using a new low camera angle in the game, using the ice Pikmin, stuff like that. But where it gets interesting is when Nintendo mentions delving into puzzle-filled caves and carefully managing your resources until you escape. A couple things here. One, the caves in Pikmin 2, they, in my opinion, aren't that puzzle-based, right? All I remember is going into the caves, demolishing every enemy in my sight, just so I could get the treasures and get the heck out of there. But it seems as though Nintendo's taking the puzzle angle in Pikmin 4. Maybe they took inspiration from all the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom love? Who knows? But it's pretty interesting to know that Nintendo has puzzle-based caves in Pikmin 4. Personally, I'm not a big puzzle guy, but hey, if you are, well, there it is. Be ready to test those, brain cells in Pikmin 4. And the second part I wanted to talk about is carefully managing your resources until you escape. This really gives me hope that the caves are going to have sub-levels, because why would Nintendo mention you gotta manage all your resources until you reach the end? Unless it's a really big and long cave, I think it would just be easier to have sub-levels that you have to endure, like Nintendo's mentioning in this survey. Now on to what is arguably the most exciting hint we have on Pikmin 4, is when Nintendo asks if we're excited to embark on nighttime missions that feature new and intense gameplay. This basically confirms that the night mode is going to be distinctly different from the day cycle. They're going to be night-based missions where the gameplay is going to be more intense to please the people who want a more intense gameplay experience. So that's basically the answer to all the how are they going to include the best of both worlds in this game? Easy and hard. Well, there you go. It could be night mode. That could be the answer. And it's also nice to have a confirmation that night mode isn't just going to be like the day cycle, but with a night filter over it. Well, everyone, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed me analyzing this survey. That just proves that us Pikmin fans are starving for any new information. What are you most excited for in Pikmin 4? Cute or scary enemies, a relaxing or a challenging environment? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading them all, and thank you so much for watching.